Hey guys, Panther0822 here. It is den time with the Panther time. It is the nightly vlog. I'm gonna switch over to a slideshow for you guys. It gives me a few minutes to take care of the kind of the general maintenance stuff as far as like sharing things out and then giving people a minute or two to join. So enjoy the slideshow and I will be back shortly. Hey guys, alrighty, let's get started. I want to thank you very much for watching. It is very much appreciated. I am looking at the chat, so if you want to throw something in the chat, let me know. Say hello, got a question for me, throw it in the chat, and I'll see it, and I'll do my best to respond to it. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let's get on with it. I was able to get a couple streams out. I got the Magic Duels match out, and then I also got out the episode of Witcher, so I got the 2 episodes out that I was hoping to get out. I was thinking about trying to get a Warframe episode out. The wife wanted to play some Terraria, and so I decided, hey, let's just stream some Terraria for you guys. So you guys should go and check out all 3 of those streams. Unfortunately, in The Witcher, I did not get as far as I had wanted. I got further. I got past the section I was stuck on, which is good. That makes me happy. But I am moderately stuck, so I may need to look up a manual or something as far as the game goes to see what I'm missing, see what I need to do to try and get unstuck. So, we're going to be wrapping up KOTOR here. Honestly, I'm debating actually wrapping that up tomorrow or Sunday. The main reason is there's really not that much left of the game to play. There's probably 20 to 30 minutes total gameplay. I could be wrong. It could be closer to an hour, but from what I remember of where I'm at, I don't think there's more than about 30 minutes of gameplay left. So I am going to wrap that up. And then we'll move on to something else in its place, or we'll go back to the first KOTOR game, and I will play a more dark side playthrough of the game is actually something I'm debating. It's a little difficult. For me to do a dark side, mainly because it kind of honestly requires being an ass, and well, to a certain degree, anybody who really knows me, I can be a bit of an ass. I'm not the type of ass that intentionally does things to hurt people, so that's kind of where I draw the line. Being brutally honest with somebody is one thing. Being brutally honest for the sake of intentionally ripping them apart is quite a different thing. So, I've done dark side characters before, mainly just to see what the difference is. And honestly, the only difference in the game really is the ending. It does impact your characters, though, so it does depend as far as that goes. And then again, I still need to get either the wife or the brother-in-law's help to try and figure out what the heck is going on as far as Force Unleashed, because I really want to finish out the game for you guys so that we can get to the second game. So that's those are the things that I'd like to try and get done here, honestly, within the next couple weeks. So, the Magic Duels, we've got 2 more. I want to say 2 more duels to finish up the Innistrad storyline, and then we've got a few others left. I know I've gone through and I've played some of the others already for you guys, so it'll just be interesting to see which ones I've already played, because once I'm done, I'm going to set the game aside and do something else in its place. So, I'm just not entirely positive what that something else is. Maybe it'll be Warframe. Maybe we'll change it out to Warframe and The Witcher for Friday. The Witcher's got 3 games, so it's just a matter of once I beat one game, getting the second game, playing through, beating that one, and then getting the third game and playing through and beating that one. So there's plenty of stuff as far as The Witcher goes, plenty of gameplay to go with and go from there. One of the more prominent, actually one of the much more prominent YouTubers has been playing the new God of War game. And I typically have not been much for the God of War games, mainly because I never got into them. But that being said, watching him play has got my interest. The storyline looks interesting, and so I'm thinking of actually getting the God of War games, or seeing if they're on Steam, and or just available on PC in general, and playing through the God of War games. Because I am interested. It would be fun to play those particular games. So I can't say anything as far as whether they're good or bad, because I almost haven't played them, and they're highly regarded as far as games go. So I've got that. Tomorrow is Saturday, so we're definitely going to be doing Star Trek. Given that Star Trek Adversaries actually has a couple different options, we've played kind of the general game itself, so I'm thinking we might actually take on some of the other options that are available in the game and kind of see how those go. There's Quark's Bar, that gives us some options, some challenges there. It's like a daily challenge type thing. It's like win 10 games at Quark's Bar or something like that. So we've got that option to go with. So my eyes are being all itchy. So, and then as far as Sunday goes, it's unlikely. I don't know if I'll get to any gameplay. I know that the vlog will be there. I'm thinking we probably will get to some gameplay on Sunday, though, mainly because I've been trying to make an effort to actually put gameplay on Sunday, where typically I've tried to do it as a day of rest. But I'm thinking we're gonna try and get some gameplay in on Sunday. So Monday's gonna be back to Dragon Age, and we've got some things to do as far as Dragon Age goes. We've got to refine Samsung and work our way towards that. And then we are moderately close to the end of the main storyline part of the game and wrapping that up. This is a game that once you beat the game, there's still gameplay left after game. So there's stuff to do as far as that goes. So it's not a lack of gameplay as far as that goes. It's just for the main storyline. I don't think we've got too much further to go as far as to getting there. The largest issue that I've been hitting has actually been technical issues, specifically PEC issues, because the game has been crashing on me and telling me that there's a DirectX issue, and then I have to power cycle my computer because it completely jacks the graphics to where the monitor is on, but there's no display. So, and I've reinstalled the DirectX driver on more than one occasion, so I know it's not a DirectX issue. I know it's a Windows issue, and I hate Windows, but when pretty much all of the games that you want to play are dominantly written for PC and they're not available on Mac, you pretty much deal with the horseshit that is there. So, I was having a technical issue earlier, actually, with trying to get Terraria and everything to work there, to where I ended up having to power cycle the computer. One software was recognizing my microphone, but another software wasn't, and it was just... Again, it's one of the main reasons why PCs piss me off, is because they have so many bugs. You've got to invest a decent amount of money into things like IOBit software that does malware and virus and spyware, and I mean, you've got to go through a whole slew of shit just to make sure that all of your things work. I end up doing a registry clean and fix, usually actually about once a day to once every other day, because I have to, because otherwise if I don't, everything on my computer runs like ass. And it's really frustrating because that's time that I could be streaming. That's time I could be doing stuff for you guys, and I'm wasting it doing technical support on something that I should not have to be doing technical support on, at least not the level that I'm having to do it on, because I feel like I'm back in the call center running somebody through level 1 and 2 troubleshooting just to get something to flip and work when it should be working the first time. So, technical issues bug the hell out of me because they should not be there. But it's a piece of equipment, so that naturally means there's going to be issues. So, sorry, I'm fidgeting. This is actually a really cool thing. This is a USB adapter, plugs in, and then it's got a headphone and microphone plug. This actually came with the headset that I'm wearing, so I really, really like the setup I've got. I like the microphone that I'm using. It's a fantastic microphone. It works really well. It does its job when the software wants to work. But I have to jack the volume up pretty seriously high in order to actually get a good solid volume. And I actually did a listen on one of my videos just to see how well that audio jack was working, or the audio voice that I was doing, and went, oh, that's way too damn high, because it sounds bad. So I turned down the overall volume, and it was the Magic Duels game, so it really wasn't much of an issue as far as music or anything like that, but it was still annoying that I had to do it. So I went with a much less setting than what I had, and I did actually do some test recordings. I'm still unhappy with the way that it sounds, but short of actually turning on the EQ and actually EQing, which is honestly that's a 30 minute to hour long process at minimum, provided the level and the frequency balance actually adjust the way that they're supposed to. If everything works the way that they're supposed to, then everything is fine, and it's usually not much of an issue. When stuff doesn't work, then it's a huge problem. So So yeah. Anywho, starting next week though, I will need to find another Star Wars game because I will be finishing up KOTOR 2, and I'll need to be doing something. I'll need to have something else in its place. So I may end up having to talk to the wife about spending $5 to $10 on a game, and seeing what's available as far as some of the Steam stuff goes. Actually, let me look at my library right now. There's a lot of really good Star Wars games, and I've got them in my list. And I've got other games too that I could do. Star Wars Jedi Knight Academy is $10. I might be able to talk her into that one. Got another Jedi Knight Academy. It's Jedi Outcast. That one's also 10. Witcher 2 is a $20 game. That's going to have to wait till later. Star Wars Starfighter. I actually kind of played that game a little bit. Typically not my gameplay, but that one's a $6 game, so not too bad. Of course, only choose $20. I'd rather wait for it to be on sale. The Final Fantasy games. Steam has pretty much all of the Final Fantasy games ever released, and I definitely want to get into those games. A lot of those games, especially the early ones, there's a lot of reading, which I don't read the stuff out loud because my reading speed is absolutely horrendous, and for me to read it to you guys would be a pain in the damn ass. Mainly because you guys would be able to read it faster than I would. So, I've got Destiny. I've been wanting to actually get into Destiny. So that would be a good game to get into. 7 Days to Die. If I remember it, a good friend of mine actually wants me to get into that. So that one's a $25 game. Baldur's Gate 2. I need to actually finish the first Baldur's Gate game that I've got. I started playing that for you guys, and then I kind of fell out of it. So a lot of people played Subnautica when it was on pre-release. Really enjoyed it. I watched some people. I watched a lot of YouTubers play that one. I'm thinking of doing it. I just kind of feel like it might be trying to ride the wave on that, and I don't really want to ever be accused of that. So, a couple more Final Fantasy games. I want to actually play the Half-Life games. The Half-Life games have always interested me. I'm very interested in them. There's some really old DOS-based games, some Star Wars X-Wing Special Edition, really, really old school, and then the Star Wars TIE Fighter Special Edition, really old school games. There's Star Wars X-Wing Alliance, which we could do. There's Star Trek Judgment Rights, which I would add into the Star Trek stuff. Star Trek Starfleet Academy. This is an awesome game. I want this game. It's a $10 game, and I really want it, and I really want to play it for you guys. There's also Star Trek Starfleet Command. It's a gold edition, so that would be a blast. Star Wars Rogue Squadron would be a good game. Star Wars Rebel Assault, awesome game. That one's the second one though. I don't know. I don't remember seeing if they've got the first one. Pretty positive they do. The Player Unknown Battlegrounds. It's actually not my style of gameplay, but I am interested in the game, and yeah. And then there's another game. So there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Again, a lot of it would just be a matter of talking with the wife. I may end up having to wait till the end of the month. So That is a lot of stuff to moderate, Tribble. I hope you're doing well, buddy. So, and I hope that you're at least getting compensated for some of those streams. So. Oh, and then so Wednesday and next week we're going to be getting back into Dragon Age Awakenings. Yeah, that would be a good thing. I need to spend some time, and I may do that either tomorrow or Sunday, or at least sometime before Wednesday, seeing if there's a walkthrough for Dragon Age Awakenings. I am stuck on the game. There's a couple of things that that I'm a little frustrated because it's saying that I need to talk to Ogren in order to continue on as far as helping him with like a family issue or something like that, and it won't. I can talk to him, but it won't trigger the event. So I don't know what I'm missing, or if the game might just be glitching out on me and there's something else going on. I'm not entirely positive. But I need to at least see if there's a walkthrough as far as the game goes. I also need to look up a walkthrough for Witcher because I'm like I said a little earlier, I am a bit stuck on that one. So I know that I need to try and talk to somebody, but I can't find that person that I need to talk to. So it's a little frustrating to try and find the person I need to talk to when I don't know where that person is. So I need to find a walkthrough so that I can progress the game further than where I'm at, because I've spun around in a circle pretty much for 30-40 some odd minutes while I was trying to find what I needed to do, and I was trying to meditate and I couldn't meditate, even though it told me that you like talk to the barkeep and you left click and then you can choose meditation, you can choose something from there. I'm also a little frustrated because I want to try and sell some things that are in my inventory, but I can't seem to sell anything in my inventory. And then there's a character that I came into and talked to when I first came into the bar, but I can't find that character, so I'm a little stuck and I'm a little frustrated. But I at least got past the dog parts, and was able to at least moderately progress the storyline a little bit. So I was also able to talk to some of the other people and go from there. So not entirely a waste, but I definitely need to get yeah. But that's why I need to get some walkthrough material for this stuff. So. Anyways, the wife had an early morning and I was up with her. She had an appointment that she had to go to, and I ended up staying up. I honestly have not been getting... Sleep has not been my friend lately. It's not a matter of getting sleep. It's a matter of, for some reason, it's not restful sleep, or I'm not getting enough sleep, or I'm not entirely positive what it is. It might be one of my meds. It might be creating an issue. Or maybe that my body is resetting and getting used to being back onto the meds again. Because I've been off the meds for... I wish it did. It doesn't. Yeah, no, stretching, as much as I wish it helps me sleep. I mean, it helps me relax, which I guess in one way is a good thing, but again, I noticed the difference when I started to get it back on my full regimen of meds that I take. The MS affects me on a psychological level as well. I end up dealing with some pretty severe depression with some not so pleasant tendencies. So one of the meds I take is specifically for that. Another one of the meds that I take is a muscle relaxant. Because if I'm not taking a muscle relaxant, I'm in a heck of a lot of pain a good portion of the amount of the time. So MS is not fun. MS jacks with your body in a lot of different ways, and unfortunately, whatever damage it does is permanent. I've seen some things here and there that our oh so wonderful medical society might have a solution to replenishing the myelin in the brain, but nothing as of yet. And that's really what MS does. MS strips the myelin in the brain, which basically causes things to misfire in your brain, or destroys the connections in between synapses and things like that. So I mean, again, MS is an autoimmune disease. It's an absolute crap disease, and it's very difficult to diagnose because its symptoms are so similar to, I want to say, 5 to 10 different illnesses, some of them ranging from very, very mild to equally or even worse severe than MS. So it's very difficult to actually diagnose. And then as far as treatment goes, there's a variety of treatments, anything from a pill, which is what I'm doing, to shots that you have to do like once daily. So there's just, yeah. But yeah, no, today the wife ended up coming back home from her thing, and we ended up taking a nap. I want to say she was back around noonish at latest, and I slept until 4. Yeah, a little after 4 actually, about 4:16, which is actually pretty normal, unfortunately. So, anywho, I think that's really all I've got for you guys as far as updates go. So a little bit of a recap. We got some magic out where I had to actually adjust. After listening to it, I adjusted the volume. We also got Witcher out, and then we also got some Terraria with the family out. So we got 3 individual streams out plus this, so 4 streams today. So I'm pretty proud as far as that goes. Thanks, Dribble. I appreciate it. So that's what we got today. Today was 4 streams. And then tomorrow should be at least, probably 2 streams. It should be at least 1 stream of Star Trek, possibly 2, because it'll depend on whether I do Star Trek Adversaries and Star Trek Online, or if I just do one of those and then Warframe, or I might just do all 3. So there might be 2. I'm not entirely positive how many I'm going to do tomorrow. A lot of it's going to be a matter of how I feel. So anywhere from 1 to 3 streams tomorrow, not including a vlog. So that'll be good. Sunday I'll have something for you along with a vlog. I'm just not sure what it is. And then Monday and Wednesday is going to be Dragon Age. Tuesday, Thursday is going to be something Star Wars related. Friday is going to be Magic and The Witcher. So that's the upcoming week. And yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. It's always appreciated. And until the next time, this is Panther 0822. Peace out, guys. Have a good night.